Depression is a prison, where you are both the suffering prisoner and the cruel jailer. There is no one that does this to you. There is not an outside being that causes you to feel trapped inside four tiny walls that are best described as a prison. It's all you. That's what is meant by you being the cruel jailer and the suffering prisoner. You are the one creating the thoughts that frighten you to go through day-to-day meaningless tasks. Where do they come from? Only you know. But you have to figure out the root of these questions to finally clear the mist in your head to make yourself better. With depression, it is near impossible to find comfort or even the slightest bit of ease. This is because your brain, your broken brain, refuses it. You could have all the caring people in the world around you, all the support from your family or loved ones, but nothing works. When I wake up in the morning, it could be 2, maybe 3 hours before I have to leave the house. I struggle so much to get out of bed. Do you know why? It's because I'm terrified of the world and what's going to happen on this day. The day could have the simplest of objectives, and I'm still petrified for the world to see me. I once woke up at 10 a.m. and didn't leave my bed until 2 p.m. This is because I was so scared of people judging me for being broken and struggling to find hope in my life. This isolation of me being in my bed in complete silence is even more damaging than what I think the world could do to me. But I can't see this. I see my bed as a safe place with no one else there. However, sitting in silence is one of the worst things I can do because the silence allows for my inner demons to talk to me. I hear the voices of the people inside my head that believe I'm far better off dead. This, in turn, makes it even harder to get out of the not-so-safe place because I begin to feel like the people around me will repeat what my demons are saying, which will make me believe it even more. It's this isolation that distinguishes depression from common unhappiness. Because with unhappiness there is a way out. There is a light. It just takes a while to see it because you are arrogant when you're upset. This does not mean that depression is just loneliness. It means that loneliness is a symptom of depression, because the company of others doesn't help you at all. The isolation that you're creating for yourself even changes your perspective on the environment around you. So even in the happiest of places, you still feel alone and incredibly sad. You feel alone because you're essentially sealed in this thick bubble that you cannot pierce. You can see the other people, you're aware of their presence, they can touch you, you can touch them. But nothing is getting you out of there. No human contact can cross this barrier that you subconsciously put around yourself. Whilst you're aware that the sun is shining and the birds are singing, you can't help but notice that the colours drain from the sky, leaving a horrible, grey, overcast day. You can't help but noticing that those hummingbirds in the trees, they're completely silent. So silent that you can once again hear your inner demons talking to you, telling you all of the wrong things. When you are frightened of the world, your best bet is to hide from everyone and have solace. You won't do anything for anyone, because of your fear of being judged or shamed. The people around you don't know what's going on because you're too scared to tell them what is wrong, because they will probably say something like, "You're being silly, snap out of it," or something along those lines. This naivety and unawareness of how you're truly feeling means that they don't understand why you're hiding away from everyone, and you seem completely self-centered, egotistical and selfish. What these people don't realise is that you're fighting for your life. And when fighting for your life, you are selfish. You strive to save yourself, making you incredibly independent. We have this fear of death that is so great that we cancel ourselves out of the lives of others because we are so scared of them finding out about our troubles. Maybe we're so afraid of death because we see it as the only possible form of peace that we can find. What we don't know is that after death, does it all stop? The reason that death could be the only possible form of peace is because dying is painful. And your mind seems to believe that we deserve this pain. We don't. No one does. No one on this planet deserves the pain or even death. It's just hard to see that because of our inner demons and how our minds feel that there is no point. You'll find a point. You'll find a purpose. There is hope. You just have to keep looking.